Smoking! What's up, everybody? This is the third installment of MAFFSTALGIA, and in anticipation for Men in Black 3 this upcoming Friday, this is a little review of the original Men in Black. I have it on my DVD shelf. It's one of the first DVDs I ever got and received as a gift. It's also one of my favorite blockbuster movies of all time. It's been a childhood favorite, and it just stuck with me, and there's a really good reason. I think it's looked upon as one of the best, too. If you've been living under a cave for the past 15 years and you don't know what this movie is, it basically starred Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones, and this is when Will Smith was increasing in popularity at a really, really rapid rate. In essence, it's basically a fish out of water story for Will Smith, who is just an average day NYPD cop. And he encounters a chase down with a really, really weird human who turns out to be alien. And he meets Tommy Lee Jones, who works for this secret organization for aliens. And from here on out, Will Smith joins the organization. And here we're introduced to a story that's basically like the end of the world story. Aliens threatening to destroy the world, we have to stop them. But it's done in a very, very clever way, and it still holds up greatly for 15 years ago. The movie came out in 1997. And with jokes and humor, especially because this movie relies on humor a lot and the wittiness between Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones, who are two completely different people. Basically, what is the deal is that aliens have been living in secret as humans on this planet for God knows how long. And there's so many great subtleties in this movie that it actually it's one of the reasons why Men in Black is looked upon as one of the best blockbusters, because there's so many things in it that you might not notice the first time. For example, there's a part where Will Smith first joins the organization, and he's basically being introduced to this whole world. And Rip Torn, before he got all crazy and went to rehab, shows Will Smith on the screen, like, all the aliens, and they show a few celebrities who are actually aliens in real life, and for them, they show, like, Steven Spielberg, who else? I think Bill Cosby was there, too. But the funniest thing there, like Sylvester Stallone, like, you would suspect that he was an alien because of the makeup effects, which I'm pretty sure was done by Rick Baker, who is one of the best makeup artists in Hollywood ever. So great, and it holds up so well. There are some aliens that just walk around in the background in this movie that you would never ever notice on the first hand. Like, even today I was watching and I saw this little, at one point I saw a little spider thing walking around in the hallways of the Men in Black station. I'm like, oh, I never saw that before. I've seen this movie 20 times, and I didn't notice that till this time. It's really, really refreshing and rewatchable because there's always something to find that you never discovered before in the movie. This movie is also very creepy. The creepiness mainly comes from the main antagonist of the movie, who I'm not sure who the actor is, but it's basically a farmer who was attacked by this really big cockroach bug alien. It takes the farmer in, and it's done in a really like cartoonish way, but think about it. He takes him in, literally rips his skin off in whole while he's alive. And you get some really, really creepy visuals. The part after he drinks a sugar water, he like pulls his face back. That shit always creeped me out as a kid, and I watched it just now. That shit still creeps me out. When he takes the orders of the two aliens that are sitting at the diner, they pan to the actual waitress, who is stuffed inside like the desk, her dead body, and it's just really deformed and everything. Shit is so visually creepy. It's freaking scary. It's almost like a really cool horror movie aspect because of the alien. I love how it plays on how small we actually are and how big we might actually be. The last scene of the movie is so intriguing. It pans out past the Earth, past all the planets, through the Milky Way, through our galaxy, through the galaxies around our solar system and everything. The entire galaxy and the surrounding galaxies around us are all in an actual small marble, and there are several other marbles, and these marbles are being played around with by this giant blue alien who is on this very big desert Arabic atmosphere. And it shows just how infinite this universe might actually be. And to briefly talk about Men in Black 2, I don't hate it as much as other people seem to hate it. I saw it as a kid in the theaters in 2002, and I enjoyed it. And watching it, I watched it a little bit recently. I thought the movie was okay. I mean, it's not that bad. It's disappointing in comparison to the first. The only gripes I have with it is that it completely ignores Tommy Lee Jones' plot point at the end of Men in Black 1 where he goes back with his wife. And Linda Fiorentino, who becomes Will Smith's partner at the end, just completely never mentioned. She's just gone for some reason, and you never find out why. There's no exposition to any of this stuff, so it's like the impact that was created by the end of the first movie is just completely erased. That's the only thing I don't like. But other than that, it's an enjoyable movie. I mean, it's not that bad. It's fun. So if you've seen Men in Black, my question for you guys is, what's your favorite aspect of the movie? Whether it be the humor, the characterization, the story, the ending of the movie. It could be anything. I was thinking of doing a clever ending with the neuralizer and just making a pew, but I don't have a neuralizer, so missed opportunity. I have you, though. What's up?